Good evening and welcome to another Nantucket Sports Connection production. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Nantucket Whaler Sports, alongside Sean Davis, who will be providing you with all the incredible pictures tonight. We are back at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium for tonight's matchup between your Nantucket Whalers boys varsity basketball team and the Sturgis West Navigators. If it feels like deja vu, well, it is, because we just broadcast these same two teams last week on Thursday. The Whalers earned a 58-30 victory behind Carlos Aguilar's 19 points. Tonight may be a little bit different for a few reasons, which we will get to shortly. The Whalers are now 5-1 on the season, riding a 4-game winning streak that has them atop the Lighthouse division of the Cape and Islands League. Coach Willis Ferreira has a deep squad that defends full court, forcing nearly 20 turnovers a game in their last 4 games. They can shoot the three, but don't rely on it. And the Whalers rebound well, especially on the offensive end, as they are very athletic, led by two of the best in the league, Justin Blois and Makai Bodden, who are back from Texas. They went out to play in their Dream All-American Bowl at the AT&T Stadium, which is, of course, where the Cowboys played the night before down in Dallas, Texas. So we welcome them back. And of course, as COVID goes, we will be without the talents of Carlos Aguilar. So someone else will have to step up here. JJ Bennett and Jaquan Francis will also be on a bit of minutes restriction as they are battling the vid, and hopefully that won't matter, but you never know, because on the other side of things, Sturgis West has 3 of their starters back in the lineup. They did not play when these two teams faced each other just a week ago. We'll touch base on that in a second. Jack Halleck got his first start last week, taking full advantage, posting 10 points, active on the boards as well with 7 rebounds. And the Whalers will look to get Carson Wellington, J.D. Henneke, and Trace Brannigan in the mix as well. And we have a whole new starting lineup based on a couple of factors. Talked with Willis Ferreira. Obviously, JB and Makai didn't practice for a few games, so they are not in the lineup. JJ Bennett and Jaquan Francis, again, on sort of minutes restriction. So again, 4 starters that normally are in the lineup to begin things will not be. It'll be a different starting lineup, and we will go over those with the player introductions getting a little bit closer. We're just about a minute away. For Coach Rick Boris and the Navigators, another stiff test tonight, but they will have the talents of Paul Rideout, Bennett Urabari, and Ben Eastman, who were all out last game, so it will be a much different lineup. Michael Dankert had himself a game with 23 last time, but it was the Whalers that closed it out with pace and defense. And we will get to the starting lineups here very shortly. Again, you are watching the Nantucket Sports Connection, your YouTube channel for Whaler sporting events. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium for tonight's matchup between the visiting Navigators of Sturgis West and your Nantucket High School Whalers. Nantucket High School, the Cape and Islands League, and the MIAA ask that all in attendance practice good sportsmanship in the support of your teams and in the conduct toward the players, coaches, officials, and other spectators. Violations to our spectator code of conduct will not be tolerated and may result in dismissal from tonight's game. We thank you very much for your cooperation. And here are tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the Navigators of Sturgis West. Number 11, Michael Dankert. Number 55, Colby Hall. Number 4, Ben Eastman. Number 24, Bennett Arabari. And number 2, Paul Rideout. And now put your hands together for tonight's Whalers starting lineup. Starting for the Whalers, number 35, J.D. Henneke. Number 5, Max Beebe. Number 21, Trace Brannigan. Number 55, Jack Halleck. And number 11, co-captain Carson Wellington. And now, if you could please rise, remove our hats for the playing of our national anthem. Once again, Whalers fans, welcome back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. I am Chris Morris. Happy to be bringing you Whalers basketball. Gotta say thanks to our great sponsors, Nantucket Comedy Festivals, Health Imperatives of Nantucket, William Ravis Real Estate, Nantucket Studio, 8 Arm Chef Services, and Nantucket Stone. And we are getting ready to tip it off here, gang. And this should be a much, much more competitive game than we had just a week ago. Halleck controls the tap to Henneke. Wellington starts that point, and it is man-to-man from Sturgis West. Wellington with the drive blocked. Brannigan into Halleck. He is surrounded and goes down. No call, turnover. Eastman heads the other way for West. Man-to-man, nope, zone, 2-3 zone for the Whalers, but it will be a harassing zone. Eastman dribbles into the corner. He needs some help. Hall, cross court to Dankert. He'll shoot. In and out. Good rebound by Halleck. That looked good, but it falls out. Henneke gonna launch for 3 and buries it. J.D. Henneke from deep, and the Whalers open the scoreboard with a 3. And they go with their pressure pretty easily broken and driving, shooting, a little 8-footer. And on the baseline, Dankert rose up to grab the offensive rebound, but stepped on the baseline. 6:41 to go early on here. And the Whalers hold a 3-0 lead as the very different starting lineup will look from points from Brannigan, Halleck inside, Wellington, and as we just saw, J.D. Henneke can nail it from pretty much anywhere on the court. Drive, shot goes up, blocked again. Dankert gets up quickly to deny that one. And Wellington with the drive, puts it up on the rim. Halleck with an offensive rebound. Brannigan, nice pass behind the back. Trace Brannigan, no good, but Henneke controls the offensive board as it was a long offensive rebound. Halleck got some room inside now. Goes back and up and in. Nice hoop by Jack Halleck. And quickly the Whalers are out to a 5-0 lead with 5:50 to go. And a quick timeout. By Coach Rick Boris, and Sturgis West, 5-0 the advantage for the Whalers. So again, we'll see how long Coach Ferrer goes with this starting 5. Obviously it is much different than we have seen in the past. But hey, it's working so far, so we'll see how long. And again, they are playing against the best that Sturgis West has, as their guys are now all available. And we talk about Paul Rideout, Bennett Urabari, and Ben Eastman. It was the Michael Dankert show in the first meeting. He led all scorers with 23 points. Aguilar countered with 19, but Dankert was unbelievable. Unfortunately, there was no one else. West gets it across the timeline. Dankert, short jumper, and that is swatted out of bounds by Max Beebe. So some good defense being played by both sides here early. Pass goes in. Dankert, top of the key, back to the wing. Drives in, little running jumper by Rideout, no good. And all the way, Wellington goes up with it. No foul called, but out of bounds. Stays with the Whalers, 24 to shoot for Nantucket at 5:27 left in the first quarter. Into Henneke, he's looking for his shot. Gets a little room inside and buries the short jumper. He's got 5 already. 7-0 to count. And a tough spot to pick up your dribble, but he finds some room, and it'll be Rideout for the first hoop. As we approach 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. 7-2 our score. Wellington driving in, scoops it up. Oh, and they're gonna wave off the shot. Well, maybe in college or the pros they get that, but not in high school. It'll be side out, team foul number 1. Into Henneke, dangerous pass, but he handles. And he'll launch. Does not matter who's in his face. Rideout right there, but J.D. Henneke has no limits to his range. Wellington drives in, he's got room, puts it up, no good. Missed the chippy once again. Brannigan harassing Eastman, but it'll be West bringing it up, and the Whalers settle into the 2-3 zone. Turnaround jumper is good. That's Urabari. So again, 2 of the players that were not active for their previous meeting, already contributing 7-4 with 4:10 to play. First quarter. Haneke launches again, off the rim, no good. Grabbed by Beebe, out to Wellington. So offensive rebounds, as we mentioned, a strong point for this Whalers team. Haneke gets his own miss, no good. Beebe grabs it again. Over to Wellington, who drives in. And that's finally a foul at 3:47. So 2 shots upcoming for Carson Wellington, 7-4 our score. First quarter of play, 3:47 to go. And the first free throw is up and good. And it'll be Greg Kojo in for Sturgis West. Rideout takes a seat. And second rebound, no good. Halleck got in there to tip it, but it is controlled by Sturgis West. Eastman across the timeline to the top of the key. Whalers still in their 2-3 zone. Oh, ticky-tack foul there on J.D. Haneke. And Kojo loses it out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of justice there, as that was not a very good foul call. Ticky-tack to say the least. 3:30 to play here in the first quarter. 8-4 the Whalers' advantage. Wellington pulls up from about 12. No good. Urabare controls the rebound and quickly up court. Eastman. Whalers are back on defense. Kojo way outside. Eastman. And a nice steal. Beebe able to save it as well. Haneke 1-on-2, and he will back it out. Look for some help. Halleck's got it at the top of the key. Makes a move. Goes up and scores. Jack Halleck with another strong move. 10-4. Whalers lead. 2:40 and counting. Again, pressure. Kojo in a dangerous spot, going to be hard to get it over. 10 seconds, and there is the 10-second call. Excellent defense by the Whalers. Forcing the 10-second turnover. Rideout back into the game. He replaces Eastman. Halleck surveying, makes a move again, and that is definitely a foul, but no call, and that's going to be off Sturgis West. Rideout unable to save it. I mean, I don't know how much more contact Jack Halleck has to draw to get a foul call, but that was aggressive. Good, strong move. Haneke in some trouble over to Wellington, and he lost the ball. Rideout controls. Urabare over to Kojo. Again, another turnover. Not quite. It will remain Sturgis West ball. But hawking defense, and Casey Holgate, the first off the bench for the Whalers. He will be at the top of the zone. Rideout. Urabare. Kojo around the perimeter. Kojo dribbling. No room for him, and traveling the call. So Coach Ferreira sticking to his guns here. A little bit of principle involved in not getting some guys that missed practices and whatnot. Halleck launches for three, off the back iron. Beebe with a nice active rebound, and the Whalers will get it set back up. Haneke controls over to Wellington on the wing. He makes a move to the foul line. Goes up with the shot, blocked by Dankert. That's his second block. Good active hands and good athleticism to get up. We are under a minute to play here. As Rideout almost double dribbled. Good strong move by Iribare, jump hook, no good, and Beebe controls the rebound. Over to Henneke, nice spin move on Dankert, goes up with it, lays it up on the rim, no good. Again, looked like some contact. They are letting them play, and we are at 35 seconds, so Whalers will get one more look at it, no matter what happens here. Unless, of course, there's an offensive rebound. I shouldn't say no matter what. 10-4 the lead. Shot up, no good. Three-pointer by Rideout. Hallett controls, and he's off and running. 20 seconds to go. The Whalers can hold it for the final shot, which it looks like they will do. Wellington drives to the hole, puts it up, and lays it in. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And that will do it for the first quarter of play, as the Whalers went with an interesting starting lineup, and it worked. 12-4 the advantage. We'll be back in a moment here with the second quarter of play from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Whalers 12-4. And we are about to get the second quarter of play here underway on the Nantucket Sports Connection. I am Chris Morris. Thanks very much for joining us here for another great Cape May Islands League matchup. Sturgis West unable to get anything going. The Whalers, with a rather interesting starting lineup, put up 12 points. J.D. Henneke with 5, Halleck had 4, Carson Wellington with 3. And into the game, Dwayne Martin, sophomore. So it'll be Martin, Wellington, Henneke, Halleck, and Beebe for the Whalers. West starts the ball, Dankert out front. They have held him in check as he went crazy last game. And a near turnover by Kojo. And it'll stay West ball. They have 14 to shoot. Phelan O'Donnell and Davis Perry into the game. West. It's a tough spot to pick up your dribble, but able to recover. Inside Rideout. Halleck tipped away by Beebe. No time left as the Whalers stiffen up and were able to force the shot clock violation. Wellington, running point, facing that man-to-man. Dankert giving him the left, guarding the right side. Oh, tried to go inside to Beebe, unable to handle it. And another turnover for the Whalers. 12-4 our score here, early on second quarter. Some perimeter passing for Sturgis. Dankert looking, driving. Reverse layup attempt, no good, and Halleck controls the rebound. One and done for Sturgis. Wellington off his foot, and another turnover. And another rather ticky-tack foul called. That one's gonna go on KC Holgate. Just the second team foul on Nantucket. First on Holgate. Perimeter pass Passing Dankert, drives in, runner is in. Michael Dankert gets into the books with his first deuce. And that'll be a foul. Sturgis West, Davis Perry, his first, team third. Wellington dribbling out top. Shot, in and out. Good looking shot though by Dwayne Martin. And able to get across the timeline, Sturgis West. Urabari. Perry in trouble. Dankert. A right out drives. No good, no call. And Wellington sprinting the other way. He will go up against three defenders, and that is blocked once again. Dankert, good reaction as he was able to swat it away. 24 to shoot for the Whalers. Three is up, no good. Good looking shot though. Beebe able to save it, but right to number 14, Phelan O'Donnell into the game for the West. Quick pass up, Dankert's got it, up and in. Second hoop from Dankert. (12-8) now, as Sturgis has scored the first 4 points of the quarter. Jack Sylvia also into the game for the Whalers. Wellington going to launch for three and nail it! Carson Wellington for three. And 15-8 now the count. Good D by Wellington. Dankert drives in. Puts up that little jump hook. Oh, in and out. How did that not go down? Good looking move from Dankert. Wellington. Open shot is Dwayne Martin. And he knocks it down for his first deuce, 17-8. And again, tough spot for Urabari, but he dribbles out of it. Runner goes up, swatted away. Good defense by Nantucket. Halleck all over the place. And Justin Blois enters the game for the Whalers, replacing Max Beebe with some great minutes. For Coach Ferreira. All right. Three is up, right out off the back iron, no good. And looked like a travel, but no call as Urabari able to get in on it and score. Four minutes to play, 17-10, the Whaler lead. And it'll be not a great looking shot there. Good pass inside though, shot goes up and in. Jack Sylvia with the deuce. 19-10, good offensive rebounding. Once again, leading to easy shots for the Whalers. Tough spot, able to get out of it. Now they have an advantage. Right out pulls up from about 12, no good. Inside rebound, Dankert, but hands by Justin Blois, who just entered the game. And he goes up and off the rim, no good. Wellington had it. Martin goes up with a short jumper and he hits again. So Dwayne Martin, Whalers showing their depth. 21-10, the lead has swelled to 11. And Wellington almost with a steal. Three is up and no good. Out with a rebound is Martin. He'll slow it up. JB doing some equipment as he had to tie his shoe. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Good clean game thus far, only 5 fouls between the two teams. Wellington controlling on the outside, trying to make a move on Urabari. Holgate looks inside. And Dankert says, no, I don't think so. And that will be a shot clock violation. 21-10 the lead for the Whalers. And a turnover. Whalers with the ball back. Makai Bodden into the game and Jaquan Francis into the game. So good pass inside. JB over to Jaquan Francis for the deuce. And immediately Blois and Francis make an impact. That goes out of bounds. Going to be Sturgis ball still. Colby Hall back in for Sturgis as Phelan O'Donnell limps off, so he's okay. Just over 2 minutes to play. 23-10, the Whaler lead has swelled to 13. Bodden harassing, shot goes up, Urabare with a deuce. (23-12), under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Bodden looking to make a move, loses his dribble for a moment. And goes up with the shot from the left, and he hits. Makai Bodden, good in his first attempt. And again, the press set up. Pass to the middle, Urabare, harassed and double teamed. And it'll be Dankert controlling as the Whalers, a little aggressive, was Justin Blois, drawing his first foul. Just the team's third, however. .17 to play in the first half, 25-12 our score. Ian Fernandez into the game for the first time for Sturgis West. Right out in the corner. Good pass into Urabare. Shot goes up, no good. Francis controls the rebound. Bodden. And Blois, I should say, over to Bodden for three. Good! Makai Bodden for three. Blois with another assist. Urabare. And that's going to go off the hands of Sturgis West. Fernandez unable to handle it, and another turnover. And we are under a minute to play. 28-12 our score. And Francis will get it going. Pass is tipped, turnover. Not sure why he's handling the ball like that. Urabare pulls up from about 12, way off the mark. And Bodden pushes. He's a lefty and goes up easily with the left and scores the deuce. Looks like he was ready to play. Oh, and that is a ticky-tack foul with 16 seconds to play. Side out as just the fourth team foul against the Whalers. Bodden's first. Oh, maybe they just make him. No, they will make him put him another mask on anyways, but it was a foul. Ten seconds to play. Let's see if they can get a good shot off here. Inside, Colby Hall, and pass goes off the hands. With 6 seconds to play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bodden goes up, counts if it goes, and it's good at the buzzer! Makai Bodden goes off for 10 in a matter of minutes, and the Whalers will take the lead at the half as it goes over 20, 33-12. The advantage. And what a first half. We had a very interesting starting lineup with Henneke, Beebe, Brannigan, Halleck, and Carson Wellington. and they outscored Sturgis 12-4 in the first quarter. And then it was the Mackay Bodden show, burying 2 threes, one at the end of the first half as the buzzer sounded. And he has double digits as he scored 10 points in a matter of minutes. Urabare was 6 for Sturgis West. Dankert just 4, as he just hasn't found his shots yet. And again, the Whalers have stiffened up on defense, playing a heck of a good first half of defense, holding the Navigators to just 12 points. We'll be back with the second half very shortly here. Thanks for joining us on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Once again, I am Chris Morris. We'll be back in a few moments here on the NSC. And we'd like to welcome you back to the Nantucket Sports Connections production of Nantucket Whalers basketball. We are at halftime, and the Whalers have sprinted out to a 33-12 lead behind some unsung heroes, let's say it that way. The Whalers started a whole new starting five as Coach Ferreira had some missed practices through the week, so he went with Henneke, Beebe, Brannigan, Halleck, and Carson Wellington. They sprinted out to a 12-4 lead behind J.D. Henneke's 5 in the first quarter. Halleck had 4 in the first quarter. Wellington with 3 points. Then in the second quarter, he went with a couple other substitutions, and they contributed as well. So the depth showing for the Whalers as Dwayne Martin hit a couple of jumpers. He had 4, and Jack Sylvia got into the scorebooks with a deuce. He had a putback, and Mackay Bodden took advantage of his minutes as he went off for 10, hitting a 3-pointer right at the buzzer to end the first half. So a well-balanced attack, as we noted, and depth also showing for the Whalers. The Navigators were led by Bennett Urabare, who did not play in the first meeting. He had 6. Dankert had 4, and just a deuce from right out as it was a struggle on offense for the Navigators, just unable to hit shots. No offensive rebounds. Halleck controlled the boards along with Max Beebe, and eventually Blois and Jaquan Francis got into the act, and also Carson Wellington active as usual on the defensive rebounds. Got to give a quick shout out to our sponsors and supporters here at the Nantucket Sports Connection, the Nantucket Comedy Festival. Proud supporters of Whaler Sports, Kevin Flynn and his entire crew, bring in the laughs. Check out the website. The Stand Up and Learn programs are beginning to get some traction, and they have a new program for the winter. So check it out at nantucketcomedy.com. Find your funny. Health Imperatives of Nantucket, providing free and low-cost sexual and reproductive health care. The WIC Nutrition Program and Young Parent Support. 20 Vesper Lane is where they are located, or call 228-9189. Nantucket Stone, the island's only showroom for artisan architectural stonework. Check out Vinnie Pizzi Sr., beautiful showroom at 54 Old South Road. It's nantucketstone.com. William Ravis Real Estate, conveniently located on the corner of South Water and Main Street. 228-9117 for all your real estate needs on Nantucket, proudly supporting Whalers Nation. 8 Arms Chef Services, serving Nantucket with year-round and private chef and full-service catering, prepared meal services as well. It's ac8arms.com. And Nantucket Studio, strategic marketing and design, full-service brand marketing and digital design agency. They're bringing in more business to your business. Check them out at nantucketstudio.com. And of course, we got to give a huge shout out to our Nantucket Booster Club. Amazing job they do for all of Whalers Nation. It is nantucketboosterclub.com. They've got great gear if you're looking for some new gear. Everything Whalers, that's for sure. But they have been around since the 60s and providing financial and physical assistance to student athletes of the Nantucket High School Athletic Department, and just great work. You can follow them on Facebook and Twitter as well. And we are mere moments here away from the tip-off of the second half as we catch the warm-ups. Boys getting funky. Halleck with a two-handed slam. We'll see if maybe we can get a little breakaway and have some fun here. JB, why not? Overall, it was once again a pretty dominating performance from the Whalers, despite not playing with their normal starting five or even their normal rotation. But it's great for the team to know that the depth is there, as again, J.D. Henneke hit a three to get it going. Jack Halleck was active in the first quarter. And then even into the second quarter, Dwayne Martin, who normally doesn't get a lot of playing time, and Jack Sylvia got into the act and were active not only on the offensive end, but also on the defensive end, as they held the Navigators to just 12 points. So we'll see who Coach Ferreira has out there to begin things here in the third quarter. We're happy to have you here on the NSC as always, and a nice crowd supporting our Whalers basketball team here today. And we're happy to have you right here. Alrighty, and I see J.J. Bennett is up off the bench, the big guy in the middle, along with J.D. Henneke, Trace Brannigan, Carson Wellington, and Justin Blois. That'll be the five for the Whalers to begin things. For West, Dankert, Rideout, Eastman, Colby Hall, and Urabare. So the original starting five for Sturgis West. And it'll be the Whalers to begin things here. And Wellington across the timeline. Brannigan, a little bit of a zone look now from Sturgis West. Brannigan, Wellington, drive and dish out to Henneke for three. Oh, in and out. Blois with the offensive rebound and putback. Athletic move from Justin Blois. Again, a tough spot for Dankert right in the corner. Oh, looks like he shuffled the feet, but no call. Pass way over the head of Colby Hall. And a turnover on the first possession for Sturgis West. As things have quickly gone out of hand here. They're just unable to get anything going offensively. Wellington. Looking for Henneke in the corner. He's got it. Shot up and, oh, just off the back iron. Looked good from here as it was going up. Blois hounding, and he will get the ball from Dankert. Oh, off his foot. You could see him looking for that one from mid-court. And it went off Sturgis West, so it will be Whaler ball looking to add to an already 23-point lead. J.J. Bennett moving in on Urbare, nothing doing. And another three is up and good! J.D. Henneke for three. And the Whalers' lead swells to 26 at 38-12. 6:35 to play in the third quarter. Eastman gets it across the timeline, but that's a tough spot. Oh, Bennett late getting there. And inside, a little shuffle of the feet. Colby Hall called for the travel. Another turnover by West. Carson Wellington drives, foul line, tipped away by Dankert, and he saves it. Nice play by Michael Dankert, and Justin Blois again with some shoe trouble. Dankert thought about it, moves inside, and unfortunately unable to connect. Henneke back the other way. He's got numbers. He goes up against Eastman. He was practicing that move all afternoon long, and he lays it up and in. 40-12. And a foul on Carson Wellington. First foul of the second half. And his first as well. Cross court to Dankert to inbounds. Inside, nice pass, right out with the spin move and goes off the rim. Good looking shot. Henneke pulls up for three. I think that's a little heat check from J.D. Henneke right there. He drew nothing. We'll see how long Coach Ferreira puts up with that. I think with a 28-point lead, it's a little easier, but double teamed right at half midcourt, right out. Double teamed as well, and that's going to force a turnover. Henneke drives in and puts it up with the left. No good. Good looking shot again by Henneke. I like his aggressiveness. A little slow getting up, but he will head back down the court. Dankert gets it across for Sturgis. Hounded. And Blois with a tip. A near steal by Justin Blois. 5 minutes to play, and Sturgis has still yet to score here in the third quarter. Whalers have forced turnovers on 4 of the 6, and that's a ticky-tack foul. J.J. Bennett knows better than that than to reach over. But he is called for the foul. That's the second team foul, first on Bennett, as he sat the entire first half. Inbound, stolen by Bennett. Loses it though. Shot up, no good, and Bennett able to get it up to Blois. Quickly up to J.D. Henneke into Wellington, drives in. Reverse layup is up and in. Carson Wellington with his 8th point. And out front, stolen by Boyce. Races, he's got some room. And holds it up. Over to J.D. Henneke for three in the corner, no good. Again, a good look. Does not matter. If he's open, shoot it. And timeout called by Sturgis West. Coach Rick Boris. Frustrated to say the least, as his team has gone the first 3:48-9 without a basket here in the second half, as the lead has swelled to 30 points, 42-12. J.D. Henneke is launching. He's got 10 now. Justin Blois, very active, couple of steals, couple of assists already, as well as a nice athletic hoop. Carson Wellington's got a deuce here in the second half. West to inbounds here. They need to get something going. I can't believe Michael Dankert only has 4 points and basically has been held without a shot here tonight. He went for 23 in the first meeting. Again, 2-3 zone as Casey Holgate into the game, Makai Bodden into the game, Beebe into the game for the Whalers. Again, going deep, Halleck also into the game, replacing J.J. Bennett. And Jaquan Francis also into the game. So a whole new starting five for the Whalers as they look to add to a 30-point lead. Inside, easy hoop by Max Beebe. Good look from Makai Bodden, 44-12. Oh, near steal by Beebe, good anticipation. Dankert inside the Hall, double team. Interior passing Urabari with the shot, no good. Makai Bodden, who had 10 in about 2 minutes in the first half. Over to Holgate, who will set it up. Using some clock here wisely. Down to 10 to shoot. Bodden gets a screen from Halleck. Drives in, stops, pops, blocked. Good defense. Colby Hall gathers the rebound, or gathers the ball, and Eastman pushes tentatively for Sturgis. And a pass to no one. .247 to go. Yet another turnover from Sturgis West. And it'll be Kojo and Davis Perry into the game for Sturgis West. Halleck going to pull up for three. Why not? And a battle for the rebound, and it looks like it's going to be Jaquan Francis called for the over the back. His first, team third. No fouls yet on Sturgis West here in the second half. Lone bright spot. They have yet to score, however, with just 2:34, 2:30 and counting here. Good ball movement. There's a trap. And Kojo in trouble. And stolen away. Jaquan Francis drives in on Dankert. He's a lefty and he will draw the foul. Let's see who they call it on. They do call it on Dankert. And once again, timeout. Called by Paul Boris. 44-12 our score, 2:15 to go. Whalers in control here at John J. O'Neill. Another timeout used by Coach Paul Boris and Sturgis West as he calls out some plays, but unable to put the ball in the hoop has been the problem. They have yet to score here in the quarter. They're outscored 11-0. Henneke's got 5 in the quarter. Max Beebe's got a nice deuce. Carson Wellington, Jaquan Francis, and Justin Blois each with a bucket as well for the Whalers as they look to go to 6-1 and barring a miracle of some sort here, they will cruise their way to another win. So it'll be Dancourt, Hall, Kojo, Urabare, and Davis Perry, the 5 for Sturgis West. It'll be Jaquan Francis at the line shooting 2. First shot off the back rim, no good. Second free throw is good. Perry across the timeline and looking at 2 defenders. Casey Holgate on Kojo, double team in the corner. Good interior passing. Dancourt for 3, no good. Halleck controls the Beebe controls the rebound. Halleck out ahead. He goes up and gets hammered. Good take. Second team foul, that was Dancourt, who was not allowing the easy dunk or layup for West. Got to respect that. Halleck, short on the first free throw. Right out back into the game. And Brian Chen seeing his first action for Sturgis West into the game. Second free throw. Good for Halleck. 5 for Jack Halleck. 46-12, the Whaler lead. Kojo pounded and double teamed. He's in trouble and tipped away, unfortunately. Unable to control is Max Beebe. Good double team there in the corner. 1:39 to play in the third quarter. Pass dangerous, and he's on the line. Turnover, Sturgis West. Yet another turnover. Kai Bodden brings it across the timeline. And Holgate against Kojo. Over to Max Beebe. Inside to Halleck. Making a power move. Goes up with the shot, no good, but draws the foul. Colby Hall called for the foul. His second. Team third. Halleck to the line for 2. Pure on the first shot, 47-12. Again, Sturgis West still unable to get things going offensively. They have not scored in the quarter. And tapped out. It'll be Sturgis ball. Inside to Colby Hall. Looking to make a move on Halleck. No going. And right out. Called for the foul. just the 4th team foul. Kojo out front. And 3 seconds to call. So another Sturgis West turnover. Just too many. So under a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. 47-12 our score. Baden looking to make a move. Drives in, pass out to Beebe for 3. Off the back iron, and that should be Sturgis ball. Nope, they went off Sturgis, so it'll be Nantucket ball. Baden inbounds. And gets it up to Francis with a ride out all over him, but no call. He goes all the way to the hoop. Blocked by Colby Hall. Nice play, but unable to control the rebound. Back inside, Halleck lays it up and in. Can't touch the ball, Jaquan, can't touch the ball. Delay a game call, but second one will result in a technical, but 20 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Owned by Nantucket. And another turnover. And right back, Kojo, he's got numbers up ahead. Shot up and in by Paul Rideout. The first hoop of the quarter for Sturgis. And Baden pulls up from deep. Almost a repeat of the second quarter where he buried one from deep at the buzzer. But once again, the Whalers in complete control as they extended the lead to 49-14, up by 35. And we'll have to see what Coach Ferreira does here. He's going to clear the bench here a little bit and get some other guys some playing time, which is great for them and the program in general. We'll be back here in a moment for the 4th quarter. 49-14 from John J. O'Neill. Whalers in control. Welcome back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. The Whalers are in control here, 49-14 as we get ready to play quarter number 4. Sturgis West will get the ball. Again, Coach Ferreira with a whole nother different 5. Henneke again, Dwayne Martin, Carson Wellington, J.J. Bennett, and Jack Sylvia, the 5 for Nantucket. Colby Hall back outside to Chen. Tough spot to pick up the dribble. Sylvia allows the baseline back over to Kojo. Drives into the big man, Colby Hall. 3 to shoot, 2, 1, right out goes up, off the rim, no good. Sylvia gives way to Bennett for the rebound. And it's Carson Wellington out. Martin for 3, off the mark. Tip, nice rebound. Up, just off the rim. Henneke battling for it and unable to get the bucket. But good offensive rebound there by J.D. Henneke. Pass inside, unable to be handled. Abare and Fernandez into the game for Sturgis West. 49-14 the lead for the Whalers. As they will move to 6-1 on the season with the closeout here in the 4th quarter. Inside to the big man, unable to handle. Looks like something he's going to have to work on here. as we get into the thick of things, off the leg of Urabare, and Whalers up ahead. Good anticipation, Dwayne Martin. Wellington, top of the key, makes a move, wide open lane, and he will lay it up and in. Carson Wellington gets into double digits with 10. 51-14, the Whalers lead. Inside Urabare against the zone, back out to Rideout. Cross-court pass, nice looking pass, shot up, no good. Carson Wellington, and he's got Henneke up ahead, who will lay it up and no good. Blows the chippy. He's gonna hear about that one in practice. Henneke hounding now on defense, and a bad pass. Let's see if Martin got a touch on it. He did not, so it will be another turnover for Sturgis West. Dankert back into the game again. He has been held in check, as has Sturgis West. Just 2 points in the third quarter. That'll do it. And Martin drives in against two defenders. Back out. Sylvia for three. No good. And Dankert controls as it was saved, to the chagrin of the Whalers faithful. Urabare. Pass back out to Dankert. Drives in. He'll put up a jumper. No good. Tough shot. Should have just shot the three. Bennett controls the rebound with 5:15 to play. Bennett shuffles the feet a little, but he gets it up on the rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Sturgis. Urabare will cross half court. Perry. Double teamed, in trouble. Dribbles out of it. Chen gets it set up. Under 10 to shoot. Chen shoots it. Off the rim, no good. Dankert unable to get a shot up. And that will do it for the shot clock, as they ruled it was not on the rim. So a shot clock violation for Sturgis West. Ben Eastman into the game. Also Phelan O'Donnell for Sturgis. 51-14 the score. Whalers cruising here to their 6th victory in 7 games. Sandwich the lone loss away from home. They are undefeated here at John J. O'Neill. Carson Wellington with the drive and bucket. He leads all scorers with 12. And not ready for it was Eastman. Avoids the turnover momentarily. Dankert out front. Eastman on the wing. Inside to Urabare. And he goes up with the shot, no good. Sylvia battles for it, and Dwayne Martin comes out sprinting against Eastman. Goes up with it and in! Dwayne Martin. Good looking drive and finish. Back out. Inside, nice effort by J.J. Bennett. And it'll be Max Beebe back into the game, replacing Carson Wellington. Great minutes from Carson. Dankert out front. Beebe guarding him now in the zone. Back over, open shot for three, off the rim, no good. And unable to corral the rebound is the Whalers. Inside Urabare, looking for some room. Dankert, hounded. Again, open shot, off the rim, no good. Bennett tries to control, but unable to save it. And that's a double dribble there. Another turnover. And Casey Holgate into the game, replacing J.D. Henneke. Beebe inbounds it. We are Under 3 minutes to play. Martin, had J.J. Bennett for a moment. Just couldn't get it to him as he had picked up the dribble. Martin with a step back block by Dankirk. That's about his 5th block. And Max Beebe able to draw the foul. He will go to the line to shoot 2. .55-14 the score, 2:47 to go. Beebe off the back iron, no good. With his first free throw. And Trace Brannigan going to come into the game. Let's see who he replaces. J.J. Bennett, the big guy, takes the seat. And the Whalers are awfully small, but I don't think it matters. And a nice rebound on the offensive. And Martin puts up the 3 right away and nails it. Dwayne Martin showing some things. He's got 9. And another turnover coming up, as that is a backcourt violation. .225 to play, 58-14 our score. Whalers in complete control. Rabare sits Colby Hall into the game for Sturgis. And it's KC Holgate controlling the offense. Going to use some clock, gets a screen from Sylvia. Drives in, temporarily loses his dribble over to Dwayne Martin, who has 9 already. He's looking to do some business. Drives in on Kojo, lays it up and in. Kojo cannot handle him. Dwayne Martin with 11 off the bench. Nice steal by Beebe, almost. Near steal. And Sylvia with a steal. Good defense by Jack Sylvia. Martin. Didn't look like he took a step there, but he gets called. With 1:44 to go, 60-14 our score. Sturgis to inbounds after the Whalers turnover. Into Kojo. Martin hounding him. Back out to Chen. Perry. Inside. Kojo lost it off a leg, but Sturgis keeps it with 18 to shoot. Good defense by the Whalers. Shot goes up off the side of the backboard and rebounded, and quickly the other way. KC Holgate goes up with the left and in! KC Holgate with a deuce. And pass not looking for it was Chen, and Sylvia picks up the loose ball. Martin over to Beebe. He drives in. He'll lay it up off the back iron. Good looking hoop there, or good looking drive. And Jack Sylvia called for the foul. Sturgis in what could be their last possession of the game. Colby Hall goes up, pump fake, shot won't fall. And foul was called on Jack Sylvia. And Colby Hall with the free throw. His first points of the game. And short on the second free throw. Sturgis tries to save it, unable to do so. Beebe. And the Whalers can, just just about dribble it out here. And Coach Ferreira says to hang on to it, even if they get a shot clock violation. It will be an impressive victory, even more impressive than their first meeting a week ago, as the final score will be 62-15. And probably Sturgis West unable to put the ball in the hoop in the second half, scoring just 3 points in the second half. Excellent work up and down the lineup for the Whalers, as J.D. Henneke had 10. Dwayne Martin, as my player of the game, he had 11. Makai Bodden had 10 in a spurt of about 3 minutes in the second quarter. Carson Wellington led the Whalers with 12. Jack Halleck, very active again. He had 8. 4 points from Jaquan Francis. A deuce from Jack Sylvia, a couple of steals to go along with it. Max Beebe with a deuce, and KC Holgate also with a deuce for the Whalers. So they move to 6-1 on the season in impressive style. And once again, got to give a huge thank you to our supporters here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Nantucket Studio, serving Nantucket with strategic marketing and design from websites, social media, video, or email. Vinny Pizzi Jr. and Nantucket Studio specializes in bringing in more business to your business. 8 Arms Chef Services, providing Nantucket with year-round catering services. The Nantucket Comedy Festival, proud supporters of Whaler sports. Check out their Stand Up and Learn youth program, and of course live comedy shows year-round. Check them out at nantucketcomedy.com. Find your funny with the Nantucket Comedy Festival. Health Imperatives of Nantucket, providing free and low-cost sexual and reproductive health care. The WIC Nutrition Program and young parent support. Call them at 228-9189. William Ravis Real Estate, for all your real estate needs on Nantucket. It's ravisnantucket.com, or visit them on the corner of Southwater and Main. It's 17 Main Street, William Ravis Real Estate. Nantucket Stone at 54 Old South Road, the island's only showroom for artisan architectural stonework, providing stone and quartz countertops for your home. Vinny Pizzi Sr. doing great work over at Nantucket Stone. And of course, our good friends over at the Nantucket Booster Club. Check it out at nantucketboosterclub.com. They've got all your Whalers gear, and that supports Nantucket Whalers athletics. So an impressive win, and we are back at it tomorrow. Yep, right back at it as we continue an incredible week of covering Nantucket sports. 6 games in all. The girls Hoopsters will take on Monomoy in a very key Cape and Islands League matchup. I know the girls are in a bit of a skid here, losing 4 in a row, but in the Maritime Division, this is their first league matchup against Monomoy, and it will be a good matchup. Both teams on paper look very well matched up, so Coach Rafael Osana will look to get back to their winning ways as they started the season 3-0, now 3-4, and we look forward to seeing you all right here tomorrow, just short of 5 o'clock on the Nantucket Sports Connection. For Sean Davis, I am Chris Morris. As always, Whaler Nation, we're happy to bring you all the action right here on the NSC. Final score from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium: Whalers 62, Navigators 15. Have a great evening, Whaler Nation.